The 1981 P. United States quarter dollar is part of a long-running Washington quarter series, a coin that has been a cornerstone of American currency since 1932. The P mint mark indicates that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use a mint mark until 1980, making 1981 part of the early years where the P designation appears on circulating quarters. This coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington on the obverse front, designed by John Flanagan, with the inscriptions Liberty at the top, In God We Trust to the left of Washington's neck, and the year 1981 at the bottom. On the reverse back, it displays an eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength and readiness, with olive branches beneath representing peace. The reverse also includes the inscriptions, United States of America across the top, PLURIBUS UNUM above the eagle's head, and quarter dollar at the bottom. An untitled, likely meaning uncirculated 1981, P quarter refers to a coin that has never been used in everyday transactions, and therefore retains its original mint luster, sharp details, and lack of wear. However, despite being uncirculated, most 1981 P quarters are not considered rare because millions were produced, over 600 million pieces, making them common in numismatic terms. Their value typically depends on condition. Coins graded in average uncirculated condition, MS60, MS63, are usually worth only slightly above face value, while higher grade examples, MS65 and above, with strong strike quality and minimal blemishes, can command higher premiums among collectors. One important factor for 1,981 quarters is that the early 1980s were a time when fewer coins were saved in mint sets compared to other years, so finding top-quality specimens can be somewhat challenging, increasing interest in gem-quality pieces. The composition of the 1981 P quarter is a copper nickel clad, consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core, giving it durability and resistance to wear. The coin weighs 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, with a reeded edge. Unlike earlier silver quarters minted before 1965, the 1981 version contains no precious metal, which limits its intrinsic value but maintains its importance as a collectible piece of modern U.S. coinage. Collectors often look for errors or varieties in these coins, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks, which can significantly increase value compared to standard issues. Overall, the 1981 P Washington quarter represents a typical but historically consistent piece of U.S. coinage, carrying the enduring national mottos Liberty, In God We Trust, and E Pluribus Unum, each reflecting foundational American ideals, freedom, faith, and unity. While not rare in general circulation, its value and desirability increase substantially in pristine, uncirculated condition or when certified by professional grading services. For collectors, it serves as both an accessible entry into coin collecting and a reminder of the continuity of American monetary design through the late 20th century. Next up. The 1982 D United States quarter dollar is another issue in the long-running Washington quarter series, a coin design that has remained a central part of everyday American currency since its introduction in 1932. The D Mint mark on this coin indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the primary facilities responsible for producing circulating coinage in the United States. The obverse front of the 1982 D quarter features the well-known left-facing portrait of George Washington, originally designed by sculptor John Flanagan. Surrounding this portrait are the inscriptions Liberty at the top edge, In God We Trust, positioned to the left of Washington's neck, and the date 1982 at the bottom. On the reverse back, the coin displays a heraldic eagle with wings spread wide, perched on a bundle of arrows symbolizing military strength, with olive branches below representing peace. Above the eagle's head appears the Latin motto, E Pluribus Unum, meaning out of many one, while United States of America is inscribed along the top rim and quarter dollar along the bottom. An uncirculated, often mistakenly referred to as untitled, 1982 D quarter is one that has never been used in everyday commerce, preserving its original mint luster, sharp design details, and lack of wear on high points such as Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers. What makes the 1982 D quarter particularly interesting to collectors is that 1982 was a transitional year in U.S. coin production. The United States Mint did not release official uncirculated mint sets for that year, which means fewer high-quality coins were intentionally preserved at the time of issue. As a result, while the total mintage of a 1982 D quarter was very large, over 480 million coins, finding examples in high-grade uncirculated condition, especially MS65 or better, can be more challenging than for many other modern quarters. This scarcity in top condition has made gem-quality specimens more desirable among collectors. The coin is composed of a copper-nickel clad construction, consisting of outer layers made of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a core of nearly pure copper. This composition gives the coin its silvery appearance while maintaining durability for circulation. The 1982 D quarter weighs 5.67 grams, has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, and features a reeded, grooved edge. Unlike quarters minted before 1965, it contains no silver, meaning its intrinsic metal value is minimal. Its worth is instead based on condition, collectability, and any unique characteristics. In circulated condition, most 1982 D quarters are worth only their face value of 25 cents, but uncirculated examples can be worth a few dollars, and coins in exceptional condition or with professional grading certification may sell for significantly more. Collectors also pay attention to possible mint errors and varieties in the 1982 D issue. These may include off-center strikes, double dies, die cracks, or coins struck on the wrong planchet. Such errors are relatively rare compared to normal coins and can greatly increase the value depending on their visibility and severity. Additionally, strike quality is an important factor for this year. Some 1982 D quarters may show weaker details, particularly in the eagle's feathers or Washington's hair, so sharply struck examples are especially sought after. Overall, the 1982 D Washington quarter dollar represents a common, yet historically notable coin from a year when fewer uncirculated examples were preserved. It carries the enduring inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and Pluribus Unum, which reflect key ideals of the United States: freedom, faith, and unity. While it is not rare in general terms, its significance increases in higher grades, making it an appealing target for collectors who appreciate subtle challenges in assembling complete and high-quality Washington quarter sets. Next up. The 1984 D United States quarter dollar is part of the enduring Washington quarter series, a coin that has been continuously produced since 1932 and remains one of the most recognizable pieces of American currency. The D Mint mark signifies that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which has long been one of the primary facilities responsible for producing circulating coinage in the United States. On the obverse front of the coin is the classic left-facing portrait of George Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. This design has remained largely unchanged for decades and symbolizes stability and tradition in U.S. coinage. Above Washington's head appears the word Liberty, while to the left of his neck is the national motto, In God We Trust, and the date 1984 is positioned at the bottom. The reverse back of the coin features a heraldic eagle with wings spread wide, clutching a bundle of arrows that represent readiness and defense, with olive branches beneath symbolizing peace. Above the eagle's head is the Latin phrase E pluribus unum, meaning out of many one, while United States of America is inscribed along the upper rim and quarter dollar along the lower rim. An uncirculated, sometimes mistakenly written as untitled. 1984. D quarter refers to a coin that has never entered general circulation and therefore retains its original mint condition. Such coins exhibit bright mint luster, crisp details, and no visible where on the highest points of the design, such as Washington's hair or the eagle's breast and wing feathers. The total mintage of the 1984 D quarter was quite large, over 546 million coins, making it a common issue in general terms. However, as with many modern coins, condition plays a crucial role in determining value. Lower-grade circulated examples are typically worth only their face value of 25 cents, while uncirculated coins in average mint state condition, MS60, MS63, may be worth slightly more. High-grade examples, particularly those graded MS-65 or higher with strong strikes and minimal marks, can command higher premiums among collectors, especially if they exhibit exceptional eye appeal. The composition of a 1984 D quarter is copper nickel-clad, consisting of outer layers made from 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a core of pure copper. This layered construction gives the coin its characteristic silvery color while maintaining durability for everyday use. The coin weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, and has a reeded edge, which not only adds to its visual appeal, but also historically served as a deterrent against clipping precious metal from coins. Since it contains no silver or other precious metals, its intrinsic value is minimal, and its worth is based primarily on its condition, collectability, and any unique features it may possess. Collectors often examine 1984 D quarters for mint errors and varieties, which can significantly increase a coin's value. These may include off-center strikes, double die errors, where design elements appear duplicated due to a misalignment during the minting process, die cracks, or coins struck on incorrect planchets. While such errors are relatively rare, they are highly sought after and can transform an otherwise common coin into a valuable collectible. Additionally, strike quality can vary, and well-struck examples with sharp detail, especially in Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, are generally more desirable. In a broader sense, the 1984 D Washington quarter reflects the continued use of traditional American symbols and mottos in everyday currency. The inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and E Pluribus Unum represent core national ideals of freedom, faith, and unity, which have been consistently featured on U.S. coinage for generations. Although the 1984 D quarter is not considered rare, it remains an important piece for collectors building a complete Washington quarter set, particularly when seeking high-grade uncirculated examples. Its combination of historical continuity, symbolic design, and accessibility makes it both a practical coin for everyday transactions and a meaningful collectible for numismatists interested in modern U.S. coinage. Next up.